Richey on Froggy 105.3, and we're doing a little something different today. A while back, I was contacted by a young lady that told me she was a nationally known psychic, and indeed she is. In fact, she's written books. She's got some great testimonials on her website, and we tried to figure out how we could do this with our listeners, and we came up with what we're going to do here. You've been submitting questions for the last month or so. I've got about 15 here that we're going to run through if we can. Would you please welcome Psychic Tiff, Tiffany Johnson. Hello. A couple questions before we begin. How and when did you discover that you could do this?
Oh gosh, I don't know if it was a discovery, but it was honestly, it was with my mommy. I mean, oh my gosh, I would have dreams overnight, and I thought I would wake up in the middle of the night and see all these shadowy figures around my bed. Right. And I thought I was just so damn precious that my parents were having a really late night dinner party, and they wanted to show me off because I'm cute. Or I thought,
sure.
Yeah, sure. And so I would listen to the conversations and then eventually fall back asleep. And next morning, I'd pop out of bed and run upstairs for my bowl of Captain Crunch peanut butter, of course, because it's the best.
Of course.
Love that stuff. Still to this day, yes. Anywho, and be pouring my milk or cereal, whatever, and be like, Mom, who's Esther? And why is she talking about bean crops? And my mom would very calmly and, very mom-like, typical. And I'm sure in her head, she's going, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. She'd be like, it's my aunt. She died when I was 14. And she's like, she was a farmer's wife. And so she cared about bean crops and things of that nature. And again, I'm sure my mom in the back of her head is going, gotta call the pastor. Let's call the priest.
Well, your head wasn't spinning around, so I think you were ahead of the game there. What's the process like? Because I know I said, do you need to actually hear these people or see these people? And you told me just have them give me the questions.
Yep. Spirit knows energy is energy is energy. So I do not need to connect with them. I don't need to be in front of them. I don't need to hear their voice. In fact, most people kind of look at that as a more authentic read because I'm not reading inflection of voice. I'm not hearing which way they want me to, say it to go. So I'm not putting any of my bias into it, if you will. But, looking at physical gestures, whatever.
Psychic Tiff is our guest, and we're going to jump right into this. First off, if you go to her website, it's psychictiff.com. You can contact her if you would like her services, right? This is a nice treat for our listeners, and I want to thank you in advance, Stephanie.
Thank you.
I was reading some of the testimonials you have, people like Jason and Grant from the Ghost Hunters and
Roto-Rooter brothers, yeah.
Yeah, your Roto-Rooter. Have you done much stuff with them?
Oh my gosh, tons and tons and tons. As a matter of fact, when my husband and I were getting ready to sell our last house, not the house we're in currently, but honest to God, we're having a plumbing issue. I'm like, beep, boop, boop, boop. Jay, where do we cut this pipe? And honest to God, he got on FaceTime with me and my husband, my husband, Bobby, bless his heart. And he's like, and Bobby was literally holding the phone and the Sawzall. And Jay's like, no, not there. And I mean, really helped me remodel my bathroom. Bless
That's a riot.
He's a great riot. They're wonderful friends, and I love them dearly, and I love working with them. We talk all the time, and Jay made the mistake of saying I was the most chill psychic he has ever met, which I think he was drunk at the time. Something.
We won't tell him you said that. Oops. Anyways,
big laugh. Be good.
We're going to get into these questions. Before we do, though, is there anything you need to tell me?
Oh gosh, you're a handsome, powerful man.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the spirits talking, by the way, folks. Let's jump into this. These are questions our listeners submitted to us through the app, through the website, the Facebook page. We're going to start with Sandy. Sandy says, my husband broke both of his wrists. Will he get a great settlement in June for those broken wrists?
Oh, Sandy, I'm so sorry, my sweet, sweet baby girl. He is going to get a better settlement than he is even hoping.
Really? That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, Sandy.
He's gonna heal up, and he's going to heal and be better than he ever was. So do that physical therapy and eat right and do all the things. But yeah, you're going to be awesome. Well,
cool.
Sandy, you just hang in there, girl. I know men are terrible at patience. We as women rock. But boys, awful. Y'all suck.
Christina wants to know, well, this is kind of a two-part question, I guess. When will I become financially stable, and when will I meet my forever person?
Ooh,
I don't know if the two have to do with each other or not, but
hey, well, she could marry some sort of sugar daddy and take care of it all in one fell swoop.
this is true.
So the first half was financially stable, correct?
Yes.
I am getting 2028. So 2028 in the financial piece, and then the other part was the love, the love.
Yes. Soulmate, forever person.
The forever person is coming. Awesome. The year before, 2027, is what I'm hearing from Spirit.
Okay. Christina, you better get ready. Okay. Just get everything ready for this. Oh, fantastic. This is cool. My next question comes from Larry. It's kind of a weird one.
I like weird. I do weird.
Well, you'd think he would know the answer to this, but Larry says, do I have a daughter?
Oh, Larry with the T. I'm getting yes, you do, honey. Was Papa a Rolling Stone?
That's quite possible. There you go, Larry. Father's Day's coming up, buddy.
Yeehaw, Larry. Well done. Good swimmers. Good swimming.
Let me see if I can do this. We have an audio one that was left on our app, and I'm going to try to play this for you. This is Christine talking, and here we go.
Hi, my name is Christine. I would like to ask the psychic. Me and my fiance are in a land contract with a gentleman for our house, and we just found out that he has not made a bunch of our payments that we have given him to make. Our house is coming up for foreclosure. I have filed papers for Supreme Court to try and pull off the auction. My question is, will I save our home? It's a very important home to us. I can't wait, and hopefully I can find out. Thank you.
Wow, that's a tough one.
What horrible drama. But praise be, thank you, Jesus. I feel like you're going to be it's going to be at the last minute and by the skin of your teeth. So I feel like you're going to be able to save it. So I feel like you're going to get a grant or something external that you're not seeing right this second is going to come. So something's going to happen. So some blessing is going to befall upon you, and well-deserved, Christine. Oh,
hang in there, Christine. We're praying for you.
Hang in there, sweetie. Fingers crossed. Praying, hoping, dreaming.
This is from Michael. Me and a few close friends are starting a not-for-profit club, and it seems to be catching on, but it's slow going. Is this going to be something, or will it flop, or is it a disaster waiting to happen?
I think it's actually going to do better than you could even hope. I mean, is it going to make you a gazillionaire, a Kardashian, Rockefeller, Morgan? No. But I think it's going to be it's going to be more of a success than you even think it is. So, yay, you go, boy.
Yay. Go, Michael.
Make it
Great.
big.
Great.
Oh, Michael. Yes.
We're talking to Psychic Tiffany, psychictiff.com. She's answering our listener questions. This one is from Ridge. Ridge says, will I get a new apartment in 2026?
Ridge? Definitely. Ridgely. Yeah, sorry. Just trying to do something there that didn't work out so well. But yes, you are, honey. And it's going to be glorious, and it's going to be like, you know how Jeannie had her little bottle? And It was just like so puffy and yummy. I mean, I'm dating myself that I remember I do at Jeannie. But Lee, I know you do too. But
I do.
Ridge, it's going to be like that. It's going to be just smooshy and cozy. It's going to be your sanctuary, which is awesome.
Great.
Home should be that way.
Good news for Ridge. Invite us over. Housewarming.
Holla, open bar.
This is this is from Henderson. Henderson says, I have a disability hearing in April. It's going to go positively in my favor.
I think it's going to go really, really positive. So I want you to get back in touch with me and follow up and tell me how well it goes for you. So yeah, I think it's going to go really, I think it's like it's an ace in the hole or whatever. Hole in one, I'm not sporty, but it's going to go really well. So yes.
Yeah, that's great too. Anybody that asks a question and you see these results down the road, let us know. We'd love to hear what happened.
Well, yeah, I want to know because I'll keep praying on you till I hear answers or he comes back.
This is from Lori. Lori says, "Will I have to deal with a breast cancer diagnosis next month?"
Yikes, scary. Lori, first of all, I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose, but I do not feel like you will. No, you will not have to deal with that. I feel like there's going to be I know the scariness. My mom had to go through many lumpectomies and ultimately a double mastectomy, but not because of breast cancer. Just because she was getting so many lumps. But Lori, no, you're going to be fine. I feel like
fantastic.
You're going to be. I feel like there's like going to be some shadowing and maybe some fibrous stuff going on. So you might have to come back, but don't let it dissuade you. You're going to be okay.
All right, fantastic, Lori. This is from Diane, and this is more of a general, I think. Where do you see the U.S. financial system in the future? Is it going to collapse or not? How will it change? Any thoughts on that?
I think that there's going to be a major reboot swing. So kind of like when the bubble burst in the housing market, I feel like that's going to be in a more societal, like your grocery bill, gas is going to go down. So I feel like that's going to happen.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. This is from Sunshine. Hi, Sunshine.
I know. This is my boy.
My question is, will my best friend sell her business and finally retire? And when am I going to meet my husband?
Oh, I love. Hey, Brent. First of all, I'll just call you out by name. But the first question was, is she going to sell?
Is she gonna? Yeah. Is her best friend going to sell her business and retire?
Yep, but not until like late summer. I feel I'm getting August. It's going to be quite a while. But so not by the weekend or anything, but it's going to happen. So wrapping it up for sure.
And when is she going to meet that husband?
Yeah, hubby. Yes. I am getting. Ooh, this is not too far. There's a big connection coming for you in May.
In May? Wow, that's right around the corner.
No kidding. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. All right, Sunshine. We're answering listener questions from our listeners, and I know a few of your fans have joined in on this too. In fact, Lori and Kat from Virginia, they say this is a question for sexy psychic Tiff. And I kind of asked this one. When did she first realize her abilities? How do you receive messages from the other side when giving a reading? Auditory, odor, etc. Love ya, psychic Tiff, they said.
Hey, Kat and Bodie. I love you both. Miss you tons. So they want to know my process?
Yeah, pretty much. How do you receive these messages?
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Usually it's just like a flash. Like just a quick little vision. Sometimes I hear it, but it's kind of how I relate it to people. So Lee, I don't know. Tell me your favorite movie. It doesn't have to be just off the cuff. Go.
The Cutting Edge.
Good movie.
Isn't that great?
Right here.
Yeah.
Me, you. I mean, I'm sure everyone could do this with their favorite. You could think of like a quick little flash of a scene that was like cracked you up, or that you really adored, or brought out all the feels.
Right.
That's how fast it is. It just boom, just kind of hits me, bam, like that. But and sometimes it's very auditory. On occasion I will smell something, which is kind of fun as long as it's not icky.
Yeah, right.
If it's apple pie, win.
This is from Joe that works in the sewer. Carrie Ann wants to know, what lessons is the world learning at this time? Gotta be something if we have to endure where we are right now. We get a little cutting edge here, speaking of cutting edge.
Speaking of, yes. I love how you brought that right back. Put a pin in that. What is the world learning? compassion to embrace everybody's thought process and appreciate their conviction.
That's a good thing to learn.
Acceptance. How about acceptance? We'll just use that umbrella term.
There you go. We're learning acceptance. Thank you.
Patience.
Karen. We have a Karen.
I love Karen.
She wants to know, will I be successful in my appeal for disability through the Navy for my PTSD? Thank you.
Kind of. I feel like you're not going to get everything you're pushing for. I can't give all good news all the time, but I feel like you're going to get, and it's going to be enough of a win where you'll feel like, it's good enough.
Very cool. Very cool.
It's something, and so it's not everything, but it's something.
That was for Karen. This is from Chelsea. She wants to know, what is the most interesting thing you've ever channeled?
Elvis Presley. Just kidding.
No way.
Absolutely. I would be flying out, but there are monkeys flying out my butt if that's true. My pants are on fire. The coolest thing I ever channeled. Oh my gosh. There's been so much. I've been doing this for so long. Oh my God. You know what? I got it. I got it. My husband is an avid fisherman. And we live in a town where there is a record muskie that was caught. If people in New York know muskies, you guys have them. Anyway, so they're fish with teeth. Anywho, probably one of the coolest things. He and I we go visit the guy who allegedly caught this fish because it's a little sketchy, and that's a long story. But so we went and visited his grave, and we were like driving around. I don't know if we went to brunch or got a coffee or whatever, and. All of a sudden, he was in my back seat, and I'm telling my husband things like he didn't know. My husband loves the story, loves the legends, and has read all the books, and he kept doing this. So he's driving. How'd you know that? How'd you know that? How'd you know that? I'm like, well, he's talking to me in the back damn seat.
Oh, my back. That's incredible.
So that was pretty cool. So when I can impress my husband, that's a good day.
Yeah.
So he has to live with me, and I'm great in small doses, but I mean, not that he doesn't believe, he does, actually, I mean, because that's one of the reasons that he does, but so that was pretty cool.
When you meet people, do they try to put you to the test?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, sure.
I guess.
If I was a doctor, I would, totally expect like people to be like, what does that look like? I mean, so I think it just is part and parcel with the gig. It's okay. I don't take offense by it. It's all good.
Well, we went through all of our questions. That's amazing.
That was so fun.
We'll have to do this again for sure.
Have to do it again and again and again and again and again and again.
It's been a blast. And people can get a hold of you for their own private readings or whatever you call them, right?
Readings, yep. They can go long term. You can, don't have to be so public about it. You can give me all the tea and we can have the conversation. And so yes, you can, and nothing is off topic. And trust me, honey, I've heard it before.
Psychic Tiff, thank you so much. This has been pretty cool.
Thank you. This has been just a blast and the peak of my day for sure. I always tell people to think about, when you fall asleep, think of your peak and think of your pit of the day, because it just keeps you in gratitude and keeps you reminding yourself how good you really do have it. So this is going to be my peak, I think, of my day.
Oh, fantastic. Same here. And folks, thank you for the questions. And please do follow up with us. Yeah, let us know how things work out in your situation. Psychic Tiffany Johnson, more music on the way. Froggy 105.3. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Lee. What a pleasure. Thank you so much, honey.